Hello, my friends. Today I want to talk to you about a crystal called blue Celestite. And this is going to help you with any kind of stress, anxiety, panic attacks, low vibrational environments, meaning if your work environment is bad and you're working with people who are negative and nasty and mean, rage episodes, people who don't get along, this is a good crystal to bring into your work environment. It's a good crystal to have next to your bed at night if you have night terrors, panic attacks, sleepless nights, and all ages. It could even be an infant. You want to get this crystal in their bedroom. And let me show you fast and then I'll continue. But this is the blue Celestite crystal. As you can see, all the pointers and the shine. The blue Celestite crystal calls in the angelic realms. So if you are a fan and a believer in the angels, this is definitely the crystal that you want to work with, the blue Celestite, because it calls in the angels. It attracts the angelic realms. It brings the peace, the calm, the nurturing, love. It emanates all good, positive vibes. So it helps to transmute any negative energy in the work environment and in your home. And I'll tell you a funny story how I got involved, even though it's not funny, it's just a story, okay? That's far from funny. But I was obsessed with buying this crystal. It had so many pieces. And the one day my daughter was like, "Are you going to buy another piece?" She's like, "Do you realize how many you have of that crystal?" And I often am a repeat offender. I will buy the same crystal 100 times because if I love it, I just can't help it. I have to, I have to have many pieces, right? So at the time, I did not realize that I was doing this. I had so many pieces, and we often think that we're attracted to the crystal because of its color or its shape, or in my case, it's a bedazzler. I like the sparkle. And I think, well, I'm attracted to this crystal. I just love it. I want to purchase this crystal. When in reality, the crystal wants you. It's choosing you because of what you're going through in your life, and it knows it can help you. And the ironic thing is, during that time frame when I was buying all these pieces of the Celestite, I was going through an extremely, extremely horrific relationship at the time. And my home was filled with toxicity, rage episodes, belittled, put down, just walking on eggshells. It was a ticking time bomb. It was a really bad, bad, bad time. And ironically, this is when I couldn't get enough of this crystal. I had them everywhere, to the point where my daughter had to point it out, "How many are you going to buy?" And when I think back on this, it's because it was protecting me. It was choosing me, that I had, in a sense, the devil energy in my home. I had a very low vibrational, toxic, angry, bad, bad, bad situation. And this is very high vibrational, calls in the angelic realms. It is loving, nurturing, just everything that the devil is not, basically. So I firmly believe, and this is just my humble opinion and what my instincts are telling me and my intuition, is that this crystal chose me at this time to offer protection. And it was also blasting my home with the energy of the angelic realm, which in that time my person was not. And it was making the home unbearable for them to live in. Unbearable, because it wasn't who they were. They didn't want the light. They didn't want the love. They didn't want the peace. That's not what they were emanating. So their projection towards me was rage, hate, anger, because I was vibrating at the polar opposite of them. And then when I brought in a million pieces of the Celestite, it just made the environment unbearable. He just could not take it. Absolutely could not take it. This was just like unreal. So my opinion is it is a very, very, very protective stone. So if you're in a place where you need to call in the angelic realms and you need the protection, you need the good vibes, you need less stress, anxiety, panic attacks, if you're not getting rest, this is a reason why you want to get the Celestite. You guys know I have my favorite crystal places I go to, which, as you know, is the Back Mountain Jewelry and Rock Shop in Dallas. That's a good place to find a piece. And also my buddy Lou in Factoryville, Red Barn Rocks. I believe I got this piece from Lou. I'm pretty sure I got the heart piece there. Great places to go. I like to go to places that I know I can trust the items that are in the store. It didn't come from Amazon or a source where the crystal could be fake, you know? So I always suggest places that I know in my heart, when you go there and you purchase something, that it is legitimate and good high vibrational crystal. So I'm gonna hold the crystal up to the phone. You guys know I set the intention out there already. Anything you want to release to this crystal, go ahead and say a little wish in your mind. If you are suffering from pain, panic, sleepless nights, anxiety, go ahead and allow the energy of this crystal to come into your space, into your home, into your life. You can put your finger up to the phone. Express gratitude for its help. Be in the receptive mode to receive the beautiful healing energy. It's blasting the good vibes, sending the angelic realms over to you and your home, your family, and your core friends for peace, balance, and harmony. There you go, my friends. Have a good day.